Hi there everyone, welcome to Moonstone Soul. Today I've got an unboxing. Oh, it is so cool. I love these unboxings. This is the Astral Collective October box. I do know what's in it because I couldn't help myself and I did look at the reveals, but it's still really fun and exciting to see it in the flesh. So this is how the Astral box arrives if you're not familiar with it. And it's just delivered like 10 minutes ago, so I'm very excited. So it's nicely packaged and it comes with a little explanation, which is very cool. So we've got a nice little card here which reads, yoga is not just repetition of few postures, it is more about the exploration and discovery of the subtle energies of life, which is a quote from Amit Ray. So it kind of gives you a bit of a clue as to what this box is all about. So it's the Yogi edition. So we have 4 items, and I'll bring them out one by one. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but I know these are pretty high value items. So this here is, it's not actually, oh yes it is, put one there. This is a mala necklace. If you're not familiar with a mala necklace, and I have to say this is my first one, but I know a little bit about them. Okay, so the idea behind them is that you use them as a meditation tool. You could probably just like wear it too, because why not? So this one has wooden beads for the bulk of it, and then Amazonite beads near the end. And this here is called the Guru Stone. Now often you'll find that's a bigger crystal or a different type of crystal, but in this case it is the same. It's Amazonite as well, which is a lovely crystal, one of my favorites. In fact, I think I've actually got a piece of it in my pocket today, so that's cool. And a lovely coloured tassel. So how it works is to help you for your meditations, you hold it like so. Apparently this is the ego finger, so you don't have that touching it because ego has no place in meditation. We're trying to, everyone says how bad ego is, but without ego we wouldn't do anything. But we don't want it to get carried away. So you can meditate either by counting your breath, counting incantations, affirmations, mantras, or, you know, could probably just even count the beads. And just to let you know, there is 108 beads around, plus the Guru Stone. So you count, a bit like rosary beads, I think. So then you count from each one, that gives you a good meditation, and then once you've gone all around, you'll hit that Guru Stone and you know you've done your meditation. So let's just have a read. They may say exactly the same thing in the explanation, but we'll just read what it says. Amazonite mala. Mala were used in meditation practice, are used. It is a tool to help you count mantras and acts as a guide as you sit in silence. Malas are often used as decorations, jewelry, or during seated meditation. Amazonite is a manifestation gem when you incorporate its energy in meditation. So that's really nice. I don't have one of those, so that's cool. Now this is such a cool thing. This is a little bag. And I know what's in it. It's a tiny little Tibetan singing bowl. So it comes with a cushion upon which to set your meditation, your singing bowl, sorry. Let's talk of meditation. And a drawstring bag to, what do you use to, I think that's it. Ah, here we go. Oh, crikey. I was going to say, how much point giving me a singing bowl without anything to make it sing with? I've never done this, honestly, never. So I don't even know if I can make it work. It's kind of whispering. Oh, maybe I go around like that. Oh, a little bit of a song. I need a little practice with it, but I have been so hanging out for one of these. This actually feels really weighty too. Made out of brass, I assume. Beaten brass. But that's a nice thick one. It's not a real tinny little thing. Comes with its lovely little carry bag so you can take it away with you, or to yoga classes possibly. I've never done one, but I don't know. Maybe people do that. So that is a really nice decorative item as well. I'm very excited about that. And to go with that, well, let's see what it says about singing bowl. In addition to their traditional use for meditation, Tibetan singing bowls are used for deep relaxation, stress reduction, holistic healing, Reiki, chakra balancing, and music. Playing usually causes an immediate centering effect. You now have your very own hand-hammered Nepalese-made singing bowl. I'm very excited about that. With cushion, bag, and striker. It can take a little practice. Obviously, you just saw me try and do it for the first time. But if we can get them singing, you definitely can. Try watching a video first online to pick up some tips and see how it's done, which I will do because I quite clearly need to. Right, now in this is something really pretty cool. It's a yoga deck. It's instructional yoga pose cards and yoga sequences. Now, yoga is one of those things that I have been saying for such a long time. I'm going to try yoga. And I looked at some yoga classes, which sound quite intimidating if you've never done yoga, and quite expensive. And, you know, you just kind of feel like you've got to get all the gear. And if you're trying to do things on a budget, I think this is going to be really good. I even had the idea of doing some, you know, watching some YouTube videos, because there are some good ones out there. But I didn't, quite frankly. Can't explain it, can't excuse it, I just didn't. So these are by Shirley McLeod, who is a registered yoga teacher. She is with Yoga With Me. And she looks like she's been doing a bit of yoga, and I want to look like that. So let's try these cards out. Obviously a bit of an explanation booklet. And what have we got? So let's just pick one card at random. These are sequences, I think. Let's just see if we can see that. Obviously, this does require a little bit more thought and reading through and looking at. So sequences, sequence cards and pose cards. So on this one, we've got the mountain pose and the corpse pose. That's cheerful. No. But I think the advantage with these is you don't have to keep in time with a video that you're trying to watch and do yoga with, nor do you have to keep looking at it. And instead of having a book, I had a yoga book once and I gave it away. I just found it really difficult because the thing wouldn't stay flat while you're trying to look at the pose, etc. And I just got frustrated, chucked it away. So, well, I didn't chuck it away, gave it away. So I suppose what you could do, I'd have to read it, but you could maybe get a selection of these, lay them on the ground, go at your own pace, and then get together a few sequences as you carry on. It really is going to motivate me to get on with the yoga, because particularly as you get older, mobility, you know, use it or lose it type of thing. So I'm very excited about that. I've never seen one before. I'm sure there are others out there, I'm guessing, but I've never seen it before. It's compact and practical, I think. I'll try it out in real life and see what happens, but I think that's cool. Very excited about that, and this is what they have to say about it. The yoga deck was developed by Kiwi yoga teacher Shirley McLeod, which makes sense because this is a New Zealand-based company, Astral Collective. So they've been working with a New Zealand yoga teacher. This yoga deck is incredibly easy to follow with beautiful large cards and details on poses and some beautiful themed sequences to try out. Shirley is a yogi, mum, corporate career woman, speaker, blogger, and wishful wellness warrior. See, when you hear about people doing all that stuff, doesn't it make you feel a bit inadequate? Because, you know, what am I doing? Not even half of that. She is motivated by the way yoga makes her feel inside and out, and the way it helped her to look inside herself. Shirley is an everyday, inspiring woman who has found her magic through the principles of yoga. And we could all do with finding our magic, couldn't we? Now, this is the last item. I think there's some little bits and pieces, papery things in there. We'll have a look at those last. But I know what this is as well, obviously, because I've just read the card. Clear quartz point. I do not have a piece of clear quartz in the rough like that. So I've got it almost every other way, but not like that. So I'm very happy to receive that. I don't know if I'd call it a point. Oh, I suppose there's the point. Yeah, it's a point. Can't stand it up, but you can sit it like that. So that's very nice. And it says about the clear quartz point is a natural form of silicon dioxide. Clear quartz is known as the master healer and will amplify energy and thought, as well as the effect of other crystals. It absorbs, stores, releases, and regulates energy. Could do with a bit of energy regulation, especially this time of year. I'm just getting a little bit over it, a bit tired. Okay, this is about the singing bowl. Gives instructions. I'm going to need those. So that's handy. Choose where your energy goes. And this is about yoga and the different types of yoga. And I've heard these names and I have no idea what they mean. So it's a little background info on the yoga. And that is it. Oh, and a little bit here about the clear quartz, which is pretty much just said what that was. It says it's about the crown chakra, which I knew that. Birth month, April, didn't know that. Feng Shui on a windowsill to amplify power of the sun and moon. Okay, so that's where I'm going to put mine. Comes with a meditation mantra. I am crystal clear on my intentions and goals. Probably shouldn't do that mantra until you are crystal clear. I'm not quite there yet. But it'll look good on the windowsill with the sun coming on it. And then it's just a crystal formation quick guide. Inclusions, time lengths, and that's a useful little piece of information. I'm getting a bit of a collection of these little cards from various sources. They all have little nuggets of info. Very useful. Now, so just to recap, we got the mala, the singing bowl set, the clear quartz, and the yoga deck. So it's only 4 items this week, this month even, but they're pretty substantial items, I think, and I don't know how much they cost in the shops. I don't even know if that yogi deck is available in the shops, but they put a retail price on it nonetheless. So this costs me monthly 57 New Zealand dollars delivered, which is pretty good, I reckon, because it says here the total value is 163 New Zealand dollars. So you think I'm getting $111 off if I bought these items retail, which is not to say I would have gone out to the shops or online looking to buy these items. That's the whole point of a subscription box, is that you get delivered items curated for somebody with your interests, and it makes you try something new. So I've got to do the yoga. Okay, so just running through the item value. Amazonite mala, $51. Holy heck, I believe that too. You know, if you go into these metaphysical stores or sort of new age shops or organic stores and what have you, and see these sorts of things, they are not cheap. So that pretty much pays for the whole thing, especially when you add in the clear quartz point, $10. Yeah, I'd see that in a crystal shop here for 10 New Zealand dollars. So there you go, there's the value of your box, paid for right there. And on top of that, the yoga deck, $50. I actually think in a shop you might even pay more for that, to be honest. I think that's pretty reasonable for the information that appears to be in there anyway. And the singing bowl, complete with striker, bag and cushion, 52 New Zealand dollars. So, you know, 3 items are around about the $50 mark. That's pretty huge. And the crystal point, which is something I don't have, so it will add a nice little something. I've gone a bit mad on clear quartz lately, and I've got points, I've got clusters, I've got raw on matrix of points. I've got, you know, all that, and not that particular type. So that's very cool. So there we go, the Astral box for October, the Yogi edition, and I think that is pretty stunning. I'm very happy with it. All that remains now is for me to actually get my act together and use the stuff. So I'll keep you posted on that. It might be a little while because, you know, I've got to organise my life to fit that in. But I'm very much looking forward to it, and that singing bowl is just, even if I never do yoga, I love that singing bowl. You can cleanse your crystals in it, I've heard, right? So not done it because I didn't have a singing bowl. You can put your crystals in the singing bowl and do that, make it sing, you know, do some practice and cleanse your crystals. Or I believe you can just make the noise in the crystal's vicinity, and it sort of recharges them up again. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to getting into these items, and I'll let you know what's in the next one. They just did a reveal for the November one. Well, I can't remember what they said. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. I remember. A crystal bottle for a crystal water bottle. No, that's not how you say it. It's a water bottle with, it looks to me like it's the indirect method, and you put crystals in the bottom compartment. So it's one of those really trendy, really cool things that everybody's wanting. I personally just stick a bit of amethyst in some water. It's probably the wrong way to go about it, but it's been good for me. But I'm looking forward to that because that looks a bit more professional. So until then, we'll see that and the other items in the November box next month. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Bye now.